Hey, schmack 'em a gob, everybody. Joseph Manella. Oh, man. This is torturous. Van Halen, Fair Warning versus Powerslave. And I had to add a couple bonus tracks for the Powerslave one for it to even out. And, oh, man. I'm more of a Van Halen fan. More of the six-pack fan. You know, that's what I love. Why is my hair, like, misbehaving? Behave, hair. It's like getting all in my face and shit. But anyway, alright. Man, this sucks. Alright, starting with Mean Street versus Aces High. Right there. Torture, man. They're both so good. But seriously, man. I'm not going to lose sleep over this one. Mean Street. Mean Street. Alright, next. Dirty Movies versus 2 Minutes to Midnight. Again, it is torturous. Torturous. I'm going to go with Maiden on that one. 2 Minutes to Midnight. And I will lose sleep on that one. Alright, next. Sinner Swing versus Lost for Words. Yeah, Lost for Words cool and all, but it ain't no Sinner Swing. I'm definitely giving it to that one. Alright, next. My favorite song off the album, Hear About It Later, versus one of my favorite songs off Powerslave, Flash of the Blade. And you know, the last time I saw Bruce Dickinson, he played that song. It was wild, because Maiden didn't even play it back in the day. So it was wild how he threw that in the set list. I thought that was awesome. But I gotta go with Hear About It Later, man. Alright, let's go for a random album, shall we? Let's go right here. Right here, damn it. This episode is being brought to you by Joseph Manella and... the hell's this? Oh, Armored Saint. You may not know the story behind Armored Saint, and I'm not going to repeat it. And I'm going to pick something else, because I'm not promoting that band no more. I got my reasons. Let's go right here. Yeah. This is a band I'll always promote. My buddies, man. John Gallagher, which, by the way, John Gallagher went through some stuff, man. Brain operation. And he's, man, if I remember, man, if not, please leave a comment below. The GoFundMe to help him out, man. I did. I was a top donator at first, but then people had money out there, man. People were throwing money down. I was like, damn, bro, you must be rich. But anyway, Live from the Inferno, man. This is a classic. Never, you see, I've owned this album since it came out, 84-ish, 83, 84. And this was like my first one, then All for One, then Wiped Out. But anyway, Rock City Drop. If you would have told me back then that I was not only going to open for Raven, my band, Thrash or Die, we opened for them twice here in Pompano Beach, Florida, and in Puerto Rico. We played a festival together. And we became friends. Me and John are buddies, and Mark, man. We're both buddies, you know. We're all buddies. I met Mark at a Cheap Trick concert. Unbelievable. That's a whole killer story that's so long. Well, I'll make it kind of quick. I went to go see Cheap Trick at this festival in West Palm Beach. This lady came up to me. She goes, "You look like you like heavy metal." And I go, "Oh, I love heavy metal." And she said, "You know my husband?" And that was Mark Gallagher from Raven. Mark from Raven. I was like, oh my God, Raven. And what was really weird about that was that happened the week before. I was actually flying in New Jersey to see a hurricane benefit show that featured Raven. And I told them that. I go, dude, I'm going to see you next week in New Jersey. And then me and him like spent the night up there jamming. They were playing TV Violence. I'll never forget it. It's such a historic moment in my life. Cheap Trick starts playing TV Violence and Mark like hits me. Dude, they're playing TV Violence. I was like, yeah. What a night. Anyway, I've been a big fan of Raven forever. I totally support this band. They're good people. They're nice people. They don't get offended easily. And I will always support them because of that. Raven, Live in the Inferno. Masterpiece of a live album. masterpiece. And John Gallagher, most underrated bass player ever, if you ask me. All right, side 2. Unchained versus The Duelist. I love The Duelist, but I love Unchained way more. Giving that to Van Halen. All right, next. Oh, this one hurts. Push Comes to Shove versus Powerslave. Man, it hurts. Yeah, I guess I probably will be able to sleep, even though Powerslave does not have that 1 foot of Push Comes to Shove incredible solo. But it does have Bruce Dickinson's most incredible vocal performance, in my opinion. A total win for Iron Maiden on that with Powerslave. All right, next. So this is Love versus Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Man, this may be the worst of all. I'm serious. I'm not going to sleep for 3 days because of this one. And I know what I'm about to say, not a lot of people will agree with, but I'm going with So This Is Love. So This Is Love for me is the most classic Van Halen song on this album. This whole album's kind of dark, but that song is kind of like, you know, and it's a great song. It's a fun song. I'm giving it to Van Halen. Now I got to add the bonus tracks for Iron Maiden, the B-sides, all right? And we got Sunday Afternoon in the Park versus Rainbow's Gold. Rainbow's Gold, cool B-side, love it. Sunday Afternoon in the Park, weird ass song, strange, but I love it so much, and I'm giving it to Van Halen, damn it. Alright, and the last song is 1 Foot Out the Door versus King of Twilight. King of Twilight's whatever. 1 Foot Out the Door smokes. I wish it was longer. Just the solo. You know, like, you know how Eddie rips at the end of 1 Foot Out the Door? And just let it keep going for another minute of just, I wish that would happen. But hey, what can you do? It still rules. But Joseph, this is the final score. Yeah, pretty much a slaughter, but you know, that's how I feel about Van Halen, bro. Van Halen is too special to me. So, you know, I know for you Maiden fans, you know, you'll pick more Maiden. It's more special to you. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And thank you, Joseph. As always, you rule, my friend. And everybody out there, you all rule as well. If you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty. Listen to Fair Warning, then listen to Powerslave. And then pat yourself on the back for a job well done. And smack 'em a gob.